cafe anyway.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 1863, 1863. Hello, I'm Mike Matthews, and the name of this particular program is
Mike's Daily Podcast.
This is a show where we look at pictures of me and my dog and you and I. We go through this life and we slog through the muck and the stuff that puts us down and the stuff that lifts us up, the stuff that makes us go, yup, it's summertime, summertime.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
I don't know how you kicked off your summer because I cannot see you at the moment. But I'll tell you, mine involved
Daily
hearing a
Podcast
cover of a Sublime song by Lana Del Rey. Yes, Lana Del Rey. Wasn't she the girl that got like a facelift when she was only like 18 and dated Axl Rose and got to be on Saturday Night Live before anybody knew who she was? Like most of the time people need to know you because you've got a hit song on the radio. She didn't have any of that. And they just threw her on Saturday Night Live. And then she vanished. That was like 10 years ago. And now she's made a comeback with this remake of the Sublime song and their cover or their adaptation of the old standard Summertime and living is easy. And of course, Sublime had a huge hit. And they did a great job with that version. But Lana Del Rey makes it so dirty and, well, you know, steamy, especially in a lesbian sort of way, because she does not change the love attachment in the song. What do you call it? The attraction. The point of attraction in that song is it Mary or somebody? We got a relationship. She treats me like bleep.
And here's today's podcast picture.
The wonderful beach, Half Moon Bay, on that really hot day we had a couple of weeks ago. And the wonderful Basil the Boxer there with me. We had such a great time. This great picture. My lovely lady friend took this picture. And you can see it now at MikesDailyPodcast.com. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. And my dog's so tired. We are hanging out here at Cafe Anyway. The sun has it finally gone down? Let me take a look. I have to lean over to look out through the window. Yes, it is officially dark. That is one long day. The summer solstice, isn't it, Basil? Yeah. Too much sunlight, he's saying. But it's California, and we're blessed, and we're spoiled. And Lana Del Rey sings about the summertime. And the living's easy. But, okay, so here's something. We've been conditioned to think of the final day of school or the pool's opening day as the start of summer. In reality, the Northern Hemisphere celebrates the official start of summer on June 21st. Which I think today is my mom's favorite day of the year. She loves maximum sunlight. She hates it. The winter solstice, the shortest day of sunlight. She's probably the most depressed when I call her up. That's not her happy day. This is her happy day. The summer solstice offers more daylight than any other day of the year. The warm months produce the fresh fruits and vegetables we rely on for nutritious meals, while the sun influences everything from our sleep schedules to our mood. So are people really healthier in the summertime when the living's easy? These experts believe so. Plus their argument for why the longest day has potential to be one of your healthiest of the year. You're more cheerful in the summertime, says Philip German, the Associate Director of the Behavioral Sleep Medicine Program at the University of Pennsylvania. He's confirmed what we feared. Seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, I'm so sad, is real, and you're generally happier come the summer season. He says people tend to feel better in summer months. There's a slight elevation in our mood. More positive emotions are reported. Natural sunlight better regulates your circadian rhythms than darkness. They affect your body temperature, sleep patterns, and hormonal fluctuations over an estimated 24-hour period. Then there's the researchers at the University of Liege in Belgium measured the brain function of 20 volunteers every month for an entire year. Oh, wow. Hey, we're going to measure your brain function every month for an entire year. How does that sound? How much do I get paid? Nothing. Okay, I'll do it because it's Belgium. Each participant spent 4.5 days in the lab during testing to shield their bodies from seasonal cues. Researchers found that brain activity, specifically attention and focus, peaked in June near the solstice and dipped most around the winter solstice. I wonder if that's true of Mike's Daily Podcast, if it sucks more in the winter. Our findings indicate that, maybe you can tell me, 336mm daily, that's 336mm daily. Our findings indicate that in addition to time of day, time of year influences higher cognitive brain function in healthy participants, says the lead author. All of this brought to you by Emma Biesnack. Emma Biesnack, or is it Blesnack? I don't know. The what do you call it? The LASIK eye surgery has stopped working. But yeah, cheatsheet.com is where I found this. So I agree. Hey, here's this other thing. You can swap for something for fat, to limit fat. Don't swap something for fat. Not a good idea. Get sleep. I have got to get some sleep. So my lovely lady friend decided on the summer solstice to get in the car, because she didn't have any clients today, get in the car and drive up to Mount Shasta. Which, I don't know if you know this or not, if you're a Californian or not, or a Northern Californian or not, as we go outside a cafe anyway, we're bringing Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley, that Mount Shasta is quite a spiritual place. Well, let's put it this way. Any mountain is a spiritual place. You look at mountains around the world. Mount Kilimanjaro. Mount Kilimanjaro over the... I'll make a lot, take me away from Mount Fuji. Mount... the one in... that one in Washington. Oh, apologies to my Washington friends. My Washington... Rainier! There we go. I knew I'd find it. And the ones in Hawaii... They're all special in some way. The Alps, they all have spiritual meaning. But I think we take it to a whole nother level. I think the fact is, my lovely lady friend likes to go up there. I think it was a time in her life that she really enjoyed. And she goes there to rekindle those memories. I think it's true. I think she would agree. Maybe she's listening to this on the way home from going all the way up to Mount Shasta, which is like a 5-hour drive. And she left early this morning and went up there in time for the summer solstice and happened to run into her friend Stephanie while she was up there, and her husband. So that was completely by chance. You know what? I'm impulsive, but I guess a long road trip is not... I've done that, and it's not impulsive to me anymore. I guess once in a while. Like that trip to Half Moon Bay was somewhat impulsive, that you see at MikesDailyPodcast.com. Check it out there, and you'll see that picture of the wonderful Basil the Boxer and myself on that beautiful day. But hey, I live my whole life impulsively. Okay, how many of your friends are radio DJ / program operations manager, podcaster people? I live my life. I'm a bit of an artiste in a weird way, although I'm pretty much I'm a little too I guess I like a little, I don't know. I guess I'm not an artist. Maybe there's a bit of artisticness to this show. At any rate, I think you do got to be a bit impulsive in life. You can't take it too seriously. I was having a discussion with someone in radio, someone who's been an announcer and had a show for a long time, and he's seen a lot of things in his life. And actually, if you've been in radio as long as I have, you realize our mortality. I've lost a lot of friends over the years. Barry Turnbull. I had a boss, Mark Hill, who I worked with for 11 years. He died of prostate cancer last year. The late, great Lee Marshall, who I mentioned in a previous show. People die, and and of course, Matt Cooper. Can't forget Matt Cooper. Matt Cooper and I both started podcasting around the same time. He was younger than me and had this awful little disease called cancer. Damn cancer. Matt Cooper. Oh, he lives on. He lives on in podcasts like this because he inspired me. So, inspirational people inspire us. Did you know that? I wrote that down and made it a bumper sticker because it's so true. At any rate, it's good to be impulsive. Hey, I think you should not eat fattening things and die from that, or get the diseases that come with being overweight. I could stand to lose a few. I'm not as buff as Mike Matthews, the podcaster, the health nut wacko dude who writes books as Michael Matthews or Mike Matthews. Pick a name. True, I am Michael.Matthews .podomatic.com. Is that what I am? I forget. I am on Podomatic, and I've been on it for over 10 years. Just a slight little detour as I tell you that. Oh, hey, right away, before I go into this whole fascinating, quick little recipe I'm going to give you, you must go watch the wonderful Portlandia episode where Amy Mann is the maid for Fred Armisen and Carrie Brownstein. And apparently she's an awful maid. She steals stuff. She can't clean correctly. And then finally she does a little concert for him. And Sarah McLachlan is watching it and she's clapping. And Fred and Carrie yell at her and go, "Sarah!" All right, that was funny to me. It's probably why Portlandia it's only on that IFC network thing. All right. Have we finished just rambling? Ramble on. Sing my song. Okay, warm cinnamon skillet apples cooked over low heat with just water and cinnamon for super easy, healthy dessert. Can I put vanilla ice cream on that? No. Slap it out of my hand. No vanilla ice cream for you, Mike. Top your bowl of cinnamon apples with a scoop of natural vanilla ice cream to make it a little more decadent. Thank you, girl that probably is at some kind of summer solstice prayer right now, named Live, healthy-live.com. She's got this super simple blogspot blogger type blog, and she's known the world over. Good job, Liv. Hi there, I'm Liv. I started blogging during my first year of college at UNC Chapel Hill to share recipes easy enough for a dorm kitchen. Thankfully, I'm no longer cooking in a dorm. She writes, a year or two ago, I discovered that cooking apple slices in just water and cinnamon makes a really delicious, healthy dessert or even snack. So, I'm sharing my super simple method of cinnamon skillet apples with you today. I must tell you, Liv, the words you write are easy for me to read. Having not even practiced what I am reading to you now, you write good copy, my friend. I see a future for you in this. She says it is a healthier alternative traditional. I can't say that word. Liv, you're fired. I'm going to call you from now on. I'm going to call you Liv. lowly liver. To traditional fried apple recipes, which typically call for loads of sugar and butter. Isn't that true? Those apples, oh, by the way, yes, I've heard, so many times over my life about the wonderful bad apple. We've heard about the bad apple, so many times. And I actually ate one, and there is a reason why we call it the bad apple. It is not good, and it gets in your stomach, and it is not good, and it's terrible, and it puts you off of apples permanently. Now I understand why so many people don't like apples, and why they've come down in price considerably over the years. But you know what? I ate a bad apple, and it just stuck with me. I can't eat apples now. But maybe I'll try this recipe. She says, I like using Granny Smith apples since they're tart, firm, and great for baking. And they're actually the lowest in sugar out of all the apple varieties. So basically, what you do, it's you take it, you chop the apples into a small, fairly uniform piece. Place in a medium skillet. Skillets are the best, by the way. My roommate left his skillet, and now I use it regularly. It's great to do because you can cook something on top of the stove, then throw it in the oven. Yes, that is the whole purpose of the skillet. And when you call someone a home skillet, that's cool. So you place the medium skillet onto a medium-low heat, add water, add apples and cinnamon to taste, stirring and cooking until apples are softened. About 6 to 10 minutes. If all the water evaporates, add a little more water as the apples cook. Add cooked apples to serving bowls and top with nuts and scoop of vanilla ice cream or even some whipped cream. Store leftover apples in the refrigerator for up to 4 days and reheat in the microwave for 20 seconds or stir them into oatmeal or vanilla plain yogurt. No need to reheat. Thank you, live. You must live your life. And I guess that's what we're summing up this show by saying that. Let's say hi to some people.
Hello, Mike Matthews. It's Chely Shoehart, gift shop supervisor. Happy summer solstice.
Thank you. Did you do anything? Did you do any sort of pagan ritual today?
Yes, Mike Matthews.
What'd you do?
I didn't comb my hair at all today.
That's a pagan ritual?
Yeah, Mike Matthews.
All right. Let your freak flag fly. Look who else is here. Oh, Mike, this is Floyd the Floorman. And this is John Deere, the engineer. Yes, Mike, the summer solstice is an important part of the year, the calendar, because it shows where we are in the cosmos. Mm-hmm. Yes. All right, and that's pretty much the end of the show. Breathe in that wonderful summer air because it is summertime. Hey, I'm going to do and the living is easy. I'm going to be on the radio on Sunday morning, 6 a.m. to noon, playing a huge swath of music on this radio station called KKDV. And you can find it if you are in the, Concord, Lafayette, Contra Costa area, Benicia, and all that. If you go and turn on 92.1 FM, I will be on that Sunday morning. And then I will also be there. If you can't tune in via the radio waves, you can tune in through the internet to kkdv.com. Or just listen to my podcast here at MikesDailyPodcast.com and tell me what you think of all of this at 336MM Daily. Next show, it'll be the wonderful Benita, the Disgruntled Fiddle Player, and the Brewmaster. Take us out, Ariel.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MikesDailyPodcast.com. Email Mike now at MikesDailyPodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!